Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Ready. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Here we go, D. Let's go.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Okay, 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Now! There! Check 13! Safe!
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Recon, 132 fighter. Yep. Go get him. Mike 5'9". Steve Griffin.
To throw on second down. Eason. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Out. 61, matchbox, white. Check, 59. Look at me, zipper. Leo. Switch. Ready.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Mike 59. And I'm coming after you. Mike 5.
Back to throw. Eason. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. The intended receiver there, Allen, certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here I come.
They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 36, Haskins firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Third down. Here's Haskins. And Wilson has it. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Banjo. Check. 93's the mic. I'm going to run you over.
They'll run on first down. Gibson trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackled by Jordan Willis.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go.
Throwing on second down. Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Kevin Pierre-Louis came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, stand up.
Saquon Barkley running right. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it, and now they're proving that they can and doing it in a big way.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah. Look at me. Go.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Hey, Wahoo! 56. Go out. Greystone Travis.
Now Saquon Barkley fighting down past the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's outfield. It's outfield.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 41-yard line. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his 2nd season. The future, bright.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Jim.
Throwing on first down. Eason. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Rock it. He's checking.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, I mean, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
To throw on 3rd down. Eason. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
59, 65.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
59 Mike, check. Ready?
On first down, Eason. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's go one more. Kill.
Back to the ground, this time to Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Kill.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Topper! Go! Hey, Orbit!
On the run, it's Barkley. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down now, it's Freeman, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Haskins will throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 17 yards that time and a Washington 1st. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
1st and 10 at the 42.
Let's go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. From the gun, Haskins on third down. And that is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter.
Go. Protein spill. Mike 59. Mike 59.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
There. Check.
Throwing on third and long. Eason. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw again on second down. Haskins. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Haskins now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Haskins. And it's caught. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Haskins going to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From the 27, Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's Haskins, and he finds McLaurin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Haskins now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. This is brought in by Gibson.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30 and down to the 16-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On 1st down, Gibson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 1st touchdown of the new season, and the Redskins have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First down, Giants.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Hey, Delta. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Sam off. Hey, Echo. Look at me. Door. Fight.
Looking to throw. Eason. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check.
2nd down, Haskins. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And he's out right at the 25. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Not today, you are. Not today. Watch the eye. Get it low.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Watch 55. Here we go. All right, 55. My own order. Eat. Come on. Mark 55! Mark 55! We got it!
Now Haskins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Go! Go! Go out! Check, 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 check! Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky! Hit it!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. And Ingram hauls it in. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I can't believe they even let you play.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Break. Mark 56. Check 56. Here I come.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Right there, 56. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
30 base. Yep. Switch, switch, switch. Hard, hard. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down. Eason. Caught by Allen. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Deep grip, deep grip.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
57, Mike 57.
Now Haskins to throw it. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You ain't doing nothing.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. This is caught. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. On the ground, Geis. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. They'll run with Barber. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Hopkins' kick is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up. Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Nifty running by Barkley there on first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Squeeze. Bravo.
They'll run it again with Barkley. 7 yards there and a first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
First down,
15 line. 15 line. Fight.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go.
Motion.
Check nickel. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Here's 2nd and 8. Catch made by Slayton. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Gosh, given the time and the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Ready? 18 Gator. Give these traps. Let's go. Hey, lock it.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Watch the twist. Go. Hey, Haywood. 59.
They'll run with Barkley. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Ready. 10 Lobo. Check the cover defense. Hey, Charlie. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Don't get nervous. Go. 59. Rip left. 59. Hey. High 7. 59. Here we go. Check 4. Go. Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason finds his tight end Ingram. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 22-yard line. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this a little more pressure-packed for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Giants, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.